ของเราอยู่ที่วัดเพื่อหาความสงบเพื่อทำใจสงบใจบริกรรมพุทโธเพื่อลมหายใจเข้าลมหายใจออกถึงมันมีความคิดขึ้นมาถึงมันมีความจำขึ้นมาเมื่อใจมันสงบแล้วจะใจกำลังเพื่อพิจารณาเพื่อตัดกิเลสออกจากใจพิจารณาช่วงแรกก็พิจารณาร่างกายของเราเข้าใจว่ามีกรรมนะและมีสวรรค์ก็มีนรกและมีสัตว์ที่สวรรค์และมีสัตว์ที่นรกนี่อันหนึ่งอันที่สองของเรารักษาศีลแปดเพื่อศีลห้าแค่นี้ก็พอแล้วนะแต่ที่สำคัญที่สุดนะก่อนเข้าโสดาปันได้ก็เห็นอยู่ร่างกายกับเขาไม่อันเดียวกันนี่ของเราต้องเข้าใจต้องพิจารณาร่างกายนะถึงเห็นอยู่นะร่างกายก็เป็นร่างกายจิตใจก็เป็นจิตใจร่างกายก็เป็นขั้นหนึ่งจากขันธ์ห้าและจิตใจไม่อยู่ในขันธ์ห้าจิตใจมันต่างกันจากร่างกายต่างกันจากเวทนาต่างกันจาก ความคิดนะสังขารนะและความจำและรูปเวทนาสัญญาสังขารวิญญาณแต่ที่ยากที่สุดและของเราติดที่สุดกับร่างกายนี่นะเมื่อร่างกายป่วยมันห่วงนะเมื่ออายุแก่มันห่วงเมื่อนี้มันจะห่วงก็แต่ร่างกายอันเดียวมันต้องพิจารณาต้องเห็นอยู่ต้องเห็นอยู่นะเวลานั่งเมื่อมันใจมันสงบแต่ไม่มีความคิดขึ้นมาไม่มีความจำขึ้นมาแล้วดูนะดูร่างกายนี่นะมันก็ตัดมือออกมือซ้ายออกแล้วมองดูแล้ววางนอกมือขวาออกแล้วแขนแล้วขาแล้วอะไรให้ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างจากร่างกายนั้นก็มองเรานะแล้วอะไรที่มองร่างกายนี่ภาคร่างกายเนี่ยมัน32ภาคนะมองดูนั่นมันอะไรเป็นร่างกายสมองก็เป็นร่างกายหัวใจก็เป็นร่างกายกระดูกก็เป็นร่างกายผิวหนังก็เป็นร่างกายอะไรก็เป็นร่างกายนะพิจารณาดูนะถึงเห็นนะเมื่อทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างนั้นมันออกนะออกจากที่หนังน้ำนอนจะวางอยู่ต่อหน้าต่อตามันจะเห็นอยู่แล้วมันอาจจะมันตัดได้นะมันชิดใจก็เห็นร่างกายก็พากร่างกายนี่มันตัดได้นี่ที่สำคัญเมื่อเข้าโสดาปันอยากเข้าโสดาปันได้มันก็ต้อง ต้องเห็นชัดๆนะร่างกายก็จิตใจก็ต่างกันนี่หลังจากนี้ก็อสุภังเพื่อตัดความโกรธความโลภออกจากใจนี่เห็นนะมันเวลาเปิดผิวหนังนะมันจะเห็นอยู่มันจะไม่ชอบนะ มันไม่ชอบก็เป็นความโกรธที่ขึ้นมาอะไรที่ชอบนะความโลภขึ้นมาเนี่ยเห็นไหมมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายหมดนะอันไหนที่ชอบก็เกี่ยวกับร่างกายอันไหนที่ไม่ชอบมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายเนี่ยยมฟังเข้าใจนะมันไม่อยู่ที่อื่นนะมันเกี่ยวกับไม่เกี่ยวกับเวทนานะเกี่ยวกับร่างกายนะแล้วเมื่อพิจารณาร่างกายเรียบร้อยแล้วนะมันความโกรธความโลภมันหลบเวทนาที่เกี่ยวกับร่างกายก็มันก็ไม่ชอบนะเกี่ยวนะเวลาเจ็บปวดไม่ชอบนะมันเกี่ยวกับความโกรธความโลภแต่เวทนาที่อยู่ในใจก็มันไม่ค่อยไม่ใจนะนี่เป็น หลังจากพระอนาคานะมันจะยังมีเวทนาอยู่ที่ชอบก็ไม่ชอบแต่มันไม่เกี่ยวกับความโกรธความหลงโอ้จะตกอีกมากับพุทธานะวันเกิดของพระพุทธเจ้าวันตรัสรู้ของพระพุทธเจ้านะแล้ววันนี้วันตรัสรู้ของยอมเหรอยอมวันยอมหมายและวันมรณภาพของพระพุทธเจ้าเอาพยายามหน่อยทำช่วงแรกที่บอกนะทำใจให้สงบเห็นอยู่นะทุกความคิดที่ขึ้นมาสลับกับพุทโธก็สลับกับลมหายใจเข้าลมหายใจออกนะทุกความจำที่ขึ้นมาสลับกับลมหายใจเข้าลมหายใจออกก็กับพุทโธถึงมันมีความคิดขึ้นมาถึงมันมีความจำขึ้นมาและใจช่วยนะเราก็โอกาสก่อนเราก็พูดเรื่องอนัตตาทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างที่เกิดมาที่เห็นอยู่นะที่มีความรู้สึกอยู่นะมันไม่ใช่เราเป็นอันนี้จะเป็นอนัตตาทุกขังนะอนัตตาก็ไม่ใช่เราไม่ใช่ของเราเวทนาก็ใครก็รู้นะมันเวทนาขึ้นมาบางทีก็ถามอยู่นะถามเวทนาก็รู้นะมันเวทนาไหมมันจะเวทนาจะตอบอะไรไม่มีคำตอบความคิดก็เหมือนกันและคนไหนก็รู้ความคิดขึ้นมามันเป็นจิตใจที่รู้นะมันความคิดขึ้นมามันใครก็รู้นะมันความช้ำขึ้นมานี่เห็นไหมนะ มันไม่ใช่เราไม่ใช่ของเราทำไมต้องคิดว่านะมันเวทนาเป็นของเราไว้ความคิดก็เป็นของเราไว้ความช้ำเป็นของเราทำไมต้องคิดแบบนี้ใช่อนัตตานะเนี่ยมีความคิดนะแล้วมองดูได้และมีเวทนาก็มองดูได้ไม่ใช่เราและมีความช้ำที่ขึ้นมาไม่ใช่เรานะเห็นอยู่ชัดๆนะใครก็จับอาหารเหรอโอ้ยมันเป็นกรรมเนี่ยห่างขานะใช้มันนะใช้อนัตตานะมันเมื่อมีความรู้สึกแย่นะบอกว่าโอเคมีความรู้สึกนะที่ขึ้นมาเดี๋ยวนี้มองดูได้นะมันอะไรก็ที่มาก่อนความรู้สึกความคิดแบบไหนที่ขึ้นมาก่อนและความจำอันไหนที่ขึ้นมาก่อนและดูมองดูเดินกลับถึงเห็นอยู่นะไม่มันเจ็บปวดนะเดี๋ยวนี้ความรู้สึกเนี่ยมันเรื่องนี้เรื่องความช้ำขึ้นมาเนี่ยมันที่ทำนะความรู้สึกเจ็บทุกใครก็ชอบคนไทยก็ชอบต้มน้ำและใส่เทียนนะและแมงเมามันจะล่องในน้ำนะมันจะกินได้ทันทีนะเข้าใจที่พูดไหมใช่คนที่มาไม่เข้าใจไหมเข้าใจนิดน้อยแล้วยอมสมเข้าใจนิดหน่อยต้องมาบ่อยๆจะเข้าใจดีขึ้นนะจะยอมวางนะพยายามหน่อยวันนี้ก็พยายามนะให้ตรัสรู้ได้นะโอเคเดี๋ยวนี้คนไทยก็กลับได้Just has to open his mouth and then they just fly in there. Don't we have something that we can put as pitul? What? What?
We could get a bowl to put our staircase.
No, then he moves around with the bowl, and that is.
No, I see.
They are quite strong. They are little alligators, yeah. So the last time we spoke about anatta. Not me, not myself. It doesn't belong to me. I hope it doesn't rain, because otherwise you don't hear anything. And then we have to postpone it. The five khandhas. What are the five khandhas? It's the body, it's feeling, it's memory, association, it's thought formations, and in consciousness. These are the things that make these worlds. And they don't belong to us, they are not me, and they are not myself. That's what the Lord Buddha teaches. So whenever in our practice a thought comes up, we tell ourselves there is a thought, it's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. We don't attach to the thought and say, I think, or I am, or I feel. I think we have to stop. Do you understand? Do you still hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Today is a rainy day, so the rainy season today is Magha Puja. What is Magha Puja? It is the birth of the Lord Buddha. Yeah? It is it's a day of enlightenment, and it is his passing away. Yeah? So we should put a lot of effort in our practice, to get to this enlightenment, or at least open the door to the death process. That means Sotapanna. For the Sotapanna we need three. We need to eliminate the first two fetters. The fetter of doubt, that there's heaven and hell, that there are beings in heaven and hell, that there's karma and that there are results of karma. Whatever we do, whatever we think, whatever we say, has an effect, has a karma. And the intention is that what creates a karma. And it will come back to us. If we do it to an animal, it comes back, if I remember correctly, 100 times. If you do it to a person, it comes back 1,000 times. I don't really remember, maybe it's not. And if you do it to an arahant, it comes back indefinitely. So whatever we do, whatever we say, whatever we think, comes back to us. So you hear a little bit? No, now it is over. You just feel the rain. So let's stop, Let's see if you can do it, tomorrow evening, Come a little bit early, huh?
We forgot to tell.
And you know.
Huh?
We forgot to tell. Yeah, we forgot to tell her the time.
So we have to hurry a little bit before the next rain is coming. So, what was it? Where did we start with? Anicca, Anatta, Dukkha. The three universal characteristics of everything that exists in its three world systems. Anicca, impermanence. Whatever, it arises and ceases. No matter what. Be it the rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vinyana. It's a body, feeling, bodily feeling, mind feeling, memory, association, thought formations, and consciousness. Arise and cease, constantly arise and cease. Just like the clouds come and go, clouds come and go. The second principle is anatta. Whatever arises and ceases, whatever we can observe, cannot be us. It's not me. What did the Lord Buddha say? It's not me, it's not myself, it doesn't belong to me. We know it in our language as subject and object. We can observe, we can observe a person, a he or a she, or an it, or we can observe things. But the observed object and the observer are not one and the same thing. It is a very important principle. I mean, we have to completely make that clear within our heart. So whenever something arises, so the body arises, the body is born and it dies. But then what comes the next thing? Feeling. Feeling arises and feeling ceases. Who knows that there is a feeling? It's a chitta. The one who knows. And when we look, when we look in Pali at the five khandhas, the five groups that makes us, it is rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, and vijnana. Chitta is not within the khandhas. So chitta is the one who knows, who observes the arising and ceasing of all these phenomena. It is really of utmost importance that we realize it. I mean, a feeling arises and ceases. The feeling is not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. A thought arises, it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. Memory, association, the same thing. What is association? We see something and we associate it. This is a tree, this is a person, this person is a woman, it's young or old, it's a man, it's young or old. These are associations. And we trained our memory since we were born. So these are the associations. Thought formation. It arises and ceases. And consciousness also arises and ceases. This we normally don't catch, because it's too far. So this principle of anatta, it is really important to apply it every day in our practice. Otherwise, what is the third principle? Dukkha. The third universal characteristic is dukkha. Because we are attached, we are attached to these things that we see, or perceive, or that we experience. We attach to them as me, as mine and myself, and that's why we have dukkha. Because the things that we want, disappear, the things that we don't want appear. That is why we have dukkha. The second noble truth. The cause of dukkha, tanha, our desire. Desire to want to be somebody, desire not to be one, to want to be somebody, all these things. The desire to have this or desire to have that, the desire to meet this person or not to meet this person, I mean, it's all desire that creates this dukkha. So once we know, once we understand, that these 5 khandhas, are anicca, anatta, and dukkha, then we can work with it in our daily practice. What are we trying to do? We try to get the mind calm. We want to get the mind calm so there are no more thought formations and no more memories coming up that disturbs, so that we can clearly experience the citta. That's what we want to do. We want to really go into the citta without anybody telling us, That is memory association. Anybody telling us what is happening. There's just a pure experience. We still might, feelings coming up, bodily feelings coming up. But that is, sensation of the air moving, the air touching our body. This is still, there still might be sounds coming into the ears, or smells coming into the nose. We are aware of it, but we don't put a label on it. So, we are in samadhi. And when we are in samadhi, there is no future and there is no past. We are just in the present moment. And that is our training, the first thing, our first training. Samadhi, making the mind completely calm so that there is nothing, nothing disturbing the mind. There is just the pure experience of the things as they are. And this is important for our practice, because this is also a point, where we can rest ourselves. And then, when we come out of samadhi, and if we've been staying there for a while, we see the things arising and ceasing. We see thought formation coming, and disappearing. We see feelings coming and disappearing. Or we might even understand, how a feeling creates a thought or creates a memory, how an emotion is created, through a feeling, then a memory that has a similar feeling that attaches to the feeling, increases the feeling, then a thought comes, and then another memory comes, and the feeling slowly increases like an avalanche. The first thing, the little stone, that creates the avalanche, can be a thought, it can be a feeling, it can be a memory. And then it prolongs, it proliferates, until it becomes so strong that we can't handle it anymore. And that's what is called an emotion. If we have these kinds of emotion, quite often we can actually go into a depression. If the same kind of emotions constantly come up, we land in a depression. But the important thing is, when we are practicing, we know that we can stop anything at any time. We just need to focus, Whenever the avalanche is coming, whenever it is strong, we stop. We're taking the fuel out of the fire. And that is, we stop it, with Buddha, with a mental recitation of Buddha, 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 and then this fire stops, or the avalanche stops, or we are actually getting also out of a depression. But we have to continue. We have to continue to make the mind calm, and when the mind is calm, when there are no thoughts, and when there are no memories coming up, we are at peace, We are neither in a depression, there's no emotion, there's nothing, There's just this, whatever we experience, maybe a happy feeling, maybe a peaceful feeling, maybe just a stillness, or whatever, This is very important for us to know, We have the ability as practitioners, if we learn, how to do samadhi, to stop anything that arises, any kind of emotion, we can stop it instantly. We just need to repeat Buddha, or we need to put our attention back to the breath and replace any thought or any memory that comes in the mind with the attention on the breath, or with the repetition of the Buddha. Think about it, remember it, remember it well, because these thoughts are not our thoughts. We believe these thoughts are our thoughts. We believe these memories are our memories. But they are not. They are hanging around just like the clouds in the sky, hanging around. Yeah? And if it's a black cloud, we are depressed. If it's a white cloud, we are happy. If we see the sun shining, we are more happy. Yeah? That are the things. Yeah? That are the memories that come in front of our eyes. Yeah? You can see them as a movie. Yeah? I mean, this feeling arises and ceases. Then this thought arises and ceases, and this memory arises and ceases. We can see that. Yeah? As a movie. And whenever you went, in your lay life to see a movie, you are not the things. You are not the characters within the movie. But what do we do when we watch a movie? We associate it or we attach to this character or that character. And we feel with this character or that character. We are frightened by the things that are displayed in the movie. Do you understand that? It is very important to understand that. Yeah? The movie is not us. Yeah? The feelings that arise are not us, not me, not mine, not myself. Yeah? we can all, we can actually, distance ourselves. There's a subject, it is me or the knowingness, yeah? And there's the object, there's the feeling, yeah? That the feeling arises. Yeah? So instead of saying it's I feel like this or it is my feeling, yeah, we say there's a feeling. Yeah? Think about it. There's a feeling. When we say it's my feeling, yeah, then when we go back in the lay life, some people call or tell us, yeah, you hurt my feeling. How can I hurt a feeling? Huh? It's impossible. A feeling is some creation, it's a phenomena. I cannot hurt the feeling. I can only hurt, yeah? If I want to. I can hurt a person by saying something, yeah? Attacking their view of their self. That's how I can hurt a person. Yeah? And the view of the self is our objective to get rid of the view of self. Yeah? The Lord Buddha said, yeah, it is easier as a single person to fight a whole army than to fight oneself. Yeah? Because what are we doing? Whatever we think. What are we doing? Yeah? What are we thinking? Whatever we are. Yeah? So, if we have a certain view of ourselves, yeah? So somebody attacks it. Yeah? Somebody attacks the view of ourselves. Yeah? Instead of being happy about that somebody showed us, our self-view, yeah? That might be correct or might be incorrect. Yeah? But normally, if we can attack it, if he is hurt, it's incorrect. Yeah? He has a wrong view of his self. Yeah? That's why he's hurt. Yeah? He sees something, that he doesn't want to see, that he wants to plaster up. Yeah? And that's what we normally do. Yeah? Somebody attacks us, says, you are like this, and we plaster it up and said, no, I'm not like this, or no, I'm not like that, and we constantly defend ourselves. Yeah? It is interesting. Yeah? It is important, that we understand that. Yeah? That these things that we see is like a movie. We are in the movie. We can call it the movie of this life. Yeah. The last life, was a different kind of movie. Maybe this one is a more horror movie, or it might be a more peaceful movie, or or might be a romantic movie. Whatever it is not us. Yeah. It is not me. Yeah. It's me that sees this movie. Yeah. But we are not. Yeah. And the moment we attach to it, attached to any of the character or attached to any of these happenings, we suffer. Yeah. We have dukkha. Yeah. When we see somebody doing something horrific to another person, we suffer. Yeah, we feel something. Yeah, don't we? Yeah, because we are attached to it. Yeah? We cannot watch a movie, without being attached to these things, yeah? Because they are so close to us. Yeah? And that's the same thing, with the feelings, with whatever arises within our sphere of senses. Yeah, we are attached to it, yeah? And that's why we are constantly in trouble. Yeah. We don't know, actually what is happening. Yeah. Going back a few days ago, I saw something, I listened to something interesting, a speech of, Rowan Atkinson, yeah? About free speech. Because now they want to they put hate speech under, it's a criminal offense, and now insult is a criminal offense, you can be prosecuted, if you insult another person or if you use hate speech. Yeah, so he was talking about it. Yeah, so what is the antidote? Yeah, of insult? Very interesting. He said more speech. He didn't say cut down the speech, censor the speech. Yeah, he said more speech. And why does he say it? He compared it, and that's why I found it very interesting. He compared you to us, being born and attacked by viruses. Over the time we learn to deal with the viruses, and nothing happens anymore. Yeah, we are immune to the viruses, that constantly attack us. Yeah, every moment, we inhale so many viruses, but the body can deal with it. Yeah, so that is, and I found that very interesting. Yeah, that he compared, the insults or hate speech with viruses. That the more we hear it, the better we can deal with it. Yeah. Lungta Mahabua actually said, whatever somebody says, it's just air. Yeah, air running through. Yeah. Going into one ear, going out to the other ear. But when, just like the same thing when in the movie, the moment we attach to this, and think it is me, it is mine, it is, it's attacking me, then we are in big difficulties. So the thing is, to be aware of this. Whenever we practice, whenever we think, whenever we think about the future or the past, look at the memories. Look at the thoughts, that creates this past or that, brings up this memory. Because within a memory, within a good memory, there's a bad memory. At the same time. I did it myself, whenever we had a very nice occasion, I looked very closely and I saw, there was a ring around it, that was not good, And the same thing, when I looked at a bad memory, there was something around it that was good, So there's always something good and there's always something bad. It is us who choose, if it is bad or if it is good. We have to be aware of that we pick sides. And if we pick sides, we are in trouble. Now, the important thing, I don't want to make it a long talk. I just want to stress this point, to stress this point for our practice. To getting into samadhi is very important. Some of us cannot get into samadhi because they can't let go of their thoughts and memories. Because what is there if there are no thoughts and memories? There's no self. And we are afraid to lose ourselves. But when we go into samadhi, losing ourselves shows us, or gives us an inkling of the reality of the pure experience. There's just the pure experience, the present moment. There's no future, there's no past, there's no fear. It is amazing. There's no fear, there's no worries. We are just there in a state of mind, where we are in the present moment. Be it happy, be it still, be it peaceful, whatever you call it, But, there is no future, there's no past, there are no worries, and there's no fear. But in order to get into the state, we have to let go of the self that we think we are, Some things arise in the samadhi, that we normally are not aware of, That is called, one of the is called sati, the knowingness. Because we are much more aware of the knowingness when we go into samadhi than we are now. What we are now aware of is, mindfulness. We are mindful of one thing. Our mind is full of one thing. When we go into samadhi, our mind is empty. So there's nothing, there's no occupation for that moment. Things are just happening, but nobody tells us what is happening. So that is an important point. And some people talk about faith. What is faith? Where does faith arrive? Does faith arrive in our thoughts? I mean, or respect? Where does the respect come from? It comes from our heart. But if we don't have access to our heart, we cannot feel the faith. We cannot see it. The faith is made up by thoughts, imaginations, and memories. But if we go into our heart, there is faith. Completely there. Just like there is care, there is loving kindness, or metta. It is all there. I mean, we just cover it up with our thoughts and memories. That's why we can't feel it. I remember the moment, I came to Lungta Mahabor. I mean, I had complete faith. But, at the same time, my heart was completely open. So I could feel the faith. 100% faith. I mean, I saw him, I said 100% faith. After 2 years, he kicked me out. And I didn't understand why did he kick me out. It took me weeks, to understand. And then, do you think, in the time my faith decreased because he kicked me out? No. After that, actually, I saw what he was trying to do. There was still, quite a lot of conceit within me. And with this kicking me out of the monastery, he destroyed that conceit that was within me. So after that, after seeing that, I mean, I not only had 100% faith in him, I had 1000% faith in him. Because at the moment, at the time, where he kicked me out, I could not understand it. But through my reflection, through my investigation, I saw the point that he was pointing at me. So, I mean, I got rid, of a large portion of my conceit. And then, I mean, it was much easier for me to accept his teaching. But the faith comes from the heart. It doesn't come through our thoughts, and it doesn't come through our memory. It is a feeling that comes from the heart. But if we block our heart constantly with our thoughts and memories, I mean, we can't feel these things. The same thing, we can't feel the pure metta. Because metta is with all beings, it's with all kinds, of people. It's with bad people, with good people, I mean, we have metta for them. It is with animals, we have metta for them. We don't wish them any harm. We wish them well-being. That is what is metta. You can even have metta, with the person who wants to murder you. It's fine. It's his choice. I mean, what is going to happen to him. It is not very nice what is going to happen to him. He probably goes to hell for a long time. But you still have metta. We don't have metta, we don't have faith, or we don't have respect for a person, for the act that a person does. We have faith, respect for the person itself. It doesn't mean that we have to acknowledge, what he is doing is great. If we see it, it's bad, but we still can respect this person. There's no problem. And we still can have a lot of metta for this person. Because actually we see when we have gone through, the hatred, that produces, wanting to kill the things around him, that he doesn't like, we can understand through what kind of dukkha he goes, So we can have metta, These are all the things, I mean, remember this, I mean, use it, I mean, that's why we are here in an environment where we can practice this thing, Where we sit down, when a thought comes, we can say, I mean, whatever, there is a thought, I mean, the thought has arisen and ceases. It's not my thought, It's not me, it's not mine, it doesn't belong to me. I mean, we can use these principles of the Lord Buddha. I mean, he has seen it. He has fought himself, and got rid of his self, And it is only the self that is heard by our, by the language. Yeah, I mean nowadays, I mean it's so crazy. I mean. Before you say to somebody it's a pig, but now you can be sued, you can be caught, yeah, you can be sued in court, for this, insulting somebody, yeah. Or now in California, I mean, you misgender somebody and he sues you, oh, you hurt myself, yeah. No, I'm not a woman, I'm a man, yeah. Huh? So you addressed me wrongly, you hurt my feelings. Yeah? I mean, it's so crazy what is going on. Yeah? And it has all to do with our view of self. Yeah? The moment, we see it, we let it go. I mean, I don't know, I mean, yeah. I mean, and we keep on, concentrating on that, what is there. Yeah? What is there? Okay, there's a feeling. What is there? There's a thought. What is there? There's a memory, yeah? The memory, huh? And who knows that there's a feeling? Who knows that there's a memory? Who knows that there's a body? Yeah? Let's go to this, yeah? Let's go to the knowingness. And that's actually what we're doing in Samadhi. The first stage of Samadhi is Upachara Samadhi, where we still experience the things, yeah? But we don't think, and we don't memorize, and we don't associate with it. The next stage of Samadhi is the Appana Samadhi, where all these three world systems disappear. Yeah? And what is left is the knowingness, but this is the pure knowingness. The knowingness that doesn't have any objects that it knows of. Yeah? Before, the knowingness knows of object. Yeah? So subject and object. Yeah? And we know, I mean, it is logical clear that, subject and object cannot be one and the same thing. Or has anybody any doubts about this? Yeah? Who says, I'm this tree, yeah? Because I see a tree and then say, I'm this tree, yeah? Or I'm this cloud, or I'm the rain, or I'm the sunshine? Nobody, yeah? Or I'm the person sitting right next to me? No. But the moment we look at our hand, we look at our arm, we say, it's me. Huh? When we look at our feeling, when we see our feeling, we say, it's my feeling. Huh? Don't hurt my feeling. I cannot hurt your feeling. Huh? I can hurt your view of self. Yeah, I can point some things out that are not straight. Yeah, and it can be hurtful. Yeah, I mean when Lukta Mahaboy, scolded me or kicked me out. Of course it was hurtful. Yeah, but I took the opportunity to learn from it, to see what kind of view, what kind of self view he has. Yeah, I mean he has pointed at. Yeah. He has pushed the button, yeah? Or you can say he pushed the check in the box, and the check in the box came out, and then you cut off his head, and then there will be never a check in the box coming out, yeah? Or you can use another simile, I mean, all these thorns that are sticking in your skin, whenever somebody presses it, it hurts, yeah? And of course, the removal of the thorn, I mean, also hurts, yeah. But once the thorn is removed, he can press at this place, whatever he likes, and nothing hurts, yeah. And that is the same thing with our view of ourselves, yeah. What we want to do, what we want to achieve, yeah. No, we are here, yeah. I mean, when you come here to this place, we are here, to really get into Sila, Samadhi, Panya, to find a way out of dukkha. To find the way, to Nibbana or whatever you call it. Yeah? And that is done through Sila, Samadhi and Panya. And Panya is investigation. Investigation, when we see something, something hurts us, what is actually hurt? Yeah? When I say something, and sometimes I say something, that might hurt you, yeah? Then look at it, what target did I aim at? Yeah, what did I hit? Yeah, and then look at this point, and then remove this point, or remove this thorn, or whatever you call it. Remove this button, or remove the check in the box, and then you're free. Yeah, that's the whole point of why I point out things. Yeah, when I see something that is not correct, I point it out. Yeah, but if you have the self view that I'm perfect or that I didn't do anything wrong, yeah. Then you have to correct this view. Huh? That's why I'm scolding or why I point out things. Huh? For you to see, where things are going wrong. Yeah? You understand? Huh? Is it understood?
I would normally have the opposite view. Not that I didn't do anything wrong, but I would overdo it. Like I'm a bad person, blah blah blah.
Yeah, then you have to change it, yeah? I mean, if you have the view that you're a bad person, I mean, I never liked, me myself, I never liked compliments because I thought I wasn't good, yeah? I wasn't good enough. But, yeah, I mean, so you have to remove the view that you are a bad person. Yeah? I mean, we are born, both, yeah? Every human being, the worst kind of human being, huh? Think about Madame Albright, you know? Who said, you know, I mean, killing 500 Iraqi children is worthwhile, you know, the goal that they had in mind, yeah? This is a really bad person, yeah? But she's still, you know, there is still something good within her. And then you have to look for the good within you, yeah? Or remove all of it. Remove the thing that you're bad, remove the thing that you're good, so that you have no view about yourself, you know, and there's just the things happening. Yeah? I mean, what is it, yeah? When we have a view, yeah, let's think about, you know, strong wind, yeah? He encounters, you know, the strong wind, it encounters, you know, a big mountain, yeah? What does the strong wind do? I mean, it goes over the top or goes around the side. But if the strong wind has a, you know, self-view, he said, this mountain is in my way. I need to get rid of it. Huh? And so is it with us, yeah? I mean, when something happens, yeah, we just look for the best thing, you know, to do, yeah? We don't think ahead, you know, 5 days ahead or 10 days ahead or 1 month ahead or 1 year ahead, you know, what we are going to do. Because this is not the point, yeah? The point is dealing with the things that are happening inside. So, when the wind, you know, sees this mountain, you know, he goes over the top and goes around, yeah? So, that is a clear thing, yeah? No? You understand?
You kind of lost me a little bit on the analogy, but I get the analogy.
You get the idea, yeah? The moment the wind thinks of itself, you know, as a thing or of a self, yeah? Then of course, you know, he thinks this mountain is in my way, yeah? So I need to get rid of the mountain, yeah? Just like we think, you know, this bad thing that happens to me is in my way, I need to get rid of it, yeah? Instead of looking, you know, how we can get around, or how can we get over it, or even under it, you know, sometimes, you know, when there's a, you know, cave, yeah? Get a little bit, yeah? If we have a very bad view of ourselves, we have to tell ourselves, yeah? I mean, what did I say? Yeah? Michi Sunanda, you know, I'm the biggest happiness to myself, you know, who doesn't love me, you know, it's his problem, yeah? Ich bin mir das größte Glück, ne? Wer mich nicht liebt, ist selbst dran schuld. Yeah? So, I mean, we have to bring up the good things within ourselves, yeah? The bad things, you know, I mean, we know, if we can accept them, but if we don't, you know, then even if there are some bad things within us, yeah, but, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be here if there are some bad things in you. You couldn't be here, yeah? So bring up the good things, or leave it all out, you know, and just be in the present moment, yeah? Say not, you know, I mean, whenever you think, yeah, I mean, say, you know, there's a thought, you know, it's a thought, you know, it has no reality, you know, it's just like, you know, it's just like a wind that arises and ceases, or a cloud that arises and ceases. When it passes by, you know, what is coming, yeah? Let it, you know, pull yourself back, you know, just like in a movie, you know, pull yourself back in the seat, you know, eat some popcorn, you know, and watch a movie, yeah? Watch a movie of thoughts and memories passing by. Okay? Yeah? Use these principles there. I mean, they are our lifelines, especially if you want to stay, you know, in a monastery, or if you want to become monks. Yeah? I mean, these things are our lifeline. Yeah? It is very different when we are outside. Yeah? Most of the people, you know, especially what I said today, you know, people will not be able, you know, to appreciate it, yeah, because they think, they think of themselves as this person, as this engineer, or this, this businessman or that, yeah. They cannot let go of their self, so. But we are here, yeah? And remember what the Lord Buddha said. It is easy as a single person to fight a whole army, an army, 4,000, maybe at that time it was 4,000 or 10,000 men, than to fight oneself, yeah? And how do we fight oneself? Yeah? I mean, we have to give ourselves, we have to give ourselves or subdue ourselves to another person, to a teacher, yeah? That knows the way, yeah? And we trust, yeah. We do trust that he knows the way, and we trust him that he, yeah, that he leads us in the right direction. Okay? Yeah? Questions? Just a few, yeah. Oh, I know the answer. Puto. That's the answer to all the questions.
Are experienced meditators able to see their past lives at any stage of their practice?
Not everybody. Some of them might. Yeah. It is some of them, might not be even practitioners who see their past lives. It depends on what kind of practice we have done in our previous lives, if we can see our previous lives. But what an experienced practitioner, sometimes sees is glimpses of past life, yeah, not the whole past life, yeah. But I'm sure that there is a training how you can see it, But I'm not really interested because I know, whatever I experience is the result of my previous life. So why should I be interested in what I did in this previous life? I just need to look at the results of this life and then know what I have done in the previous life, yeah. Because whatever comes back to me is what I have done unto others, yeah? Okay, next.
I got an issue. I try often to do as you're told, to have this determination, this one path, I'll stay with my object while walking meditation. But often I got a lot of tension and thinking going on because of it. To diminish that thinking or the tension, to think about each time I arrive at the end of the path, I try having this determination every time I think about it, and to stay focused on the object at the moment as well. When I stay focused for the whole path, I don't take this determination for the next path. I just stick with the first determination. But sometimes even doing this, I find it brings me much tension, so I don't do it. I think sometimes when I do it, it helps me, but I'm not sure. What do you think?
It's wrong kind of determination he has. He forces himself. Yeah? Determination is, just let me stay on my Buddha or on my breath for this one path. The moment you force it, then of course, it breaks apart. Whenever we force something, it starts to break. Yeah. So, and that's where the tensions come. It's the same thing, when you try to force the Buddha or when you try to force your attention on the breath, you become headache, yeah? Most of the time you get a headache, yeah? And then something is wrong. As I said, meditation if we do walking meditation or sitting meditation, as long as we are with the Buddha, it is fine. It is riding a horse. Go with it, yeah? Go with the way, the horse walks, yeah? Or go with the walk of the horse, yeah? If you see the horse strays away, then you pull it back. Only then you need a little bit of force. And the force is when the mind goes out into thinking, then we have to really force it to come back. But the moment the mind is back on the Buddha, fine, let it run. Huh? Okay.
The next question. I read a book on Buddhadasa Bhikkhu who rejected the idea of rebirth, claiming it wasn't a Buddhist teaching because there is a non-self to be reborn. I have also read books on Thich Nhat Hanh's views that a Buddhist rebirth is simply a rebirth on those who we leave behind in this life rather than after death. So my question is, without being disrespectful, is there a rebirth or...
Whatever people understand about rebirth, yeah? What is happening, yeah? is the karma. You can see the rebirth day by day, you know. I mean, every morning you wake up, you know, you still have the old thoughts from yesterday and old memories, but there's also something new. Yeah? What goes into the next life is the karma, it's not a person. And that's what most of the people don't understand. The karma creates then a body, yeah, be it a ghost body, be it a heavenly body, be it a human body, yeah, or an animal body, and within this body, you know, it goes on, you know, creating more and more karma, yeah. And in order to get rid of this, yeah, is, you know, I mean, is the fourth noble truth, yeah, Sila, Samadhi, Panya, yeah. And then you can see it, yeah. I mean, Buddha Dasa, he was, you know, he was scolded by all major, you know, Buddhist monks here in Thailand for teaching the wrong thing, yeah. They said, I mean, how can somebody say there is no rebirth, that the rebirth happens in every breath, you know, or whatever he taught, yeah. So, yeah.
Sind sich die Wesen auf den höheren Existenzebenen der Wahrheit von Karma und von Anicca gewahr?
Dann müsste ich Sie fragen. Ne? I'm sure that some of them are, ich bin mir sicher, dass da einige sicher darüber sich im Klaren sind, vor allem wenn sie zur Zeit des erhabenen Buddhas, ne, dem erhabenen Buddha gelauscht haben. Ne? Aber andere sind halt, ne, die enjoy their life. Ja? Was ist das auf Deutsch, enjoy their life? Ne? Genießen das Leben. Ja? Okay.
Und nächste Frage ist ähnlich. Können Sie sich an Ihre vergangenen Geburten erinnern und verstehen Sie, wie Sie zu diesen höheren Existenzen gelangten?
Zu diesen höheren Existenzen?
Ja, wieso, dass Sie da oben sind, nicht
wieso? Ich bin noch nicht da oben. Ich bin hier
nee,
oben.
nicht Sie, diese Wesen.
Ach, wie? Ja, natürlich, ich verstehe und ich erkläre das vor allem immer wieder den Thais, ne, was zu einer Deva-Geburt oder höheren Wesengeburt führt. Ne? Es ist, ne, Einhaltung der Tugendregeln. Ne? Das nächste ist Großzügigkeit, aber genug Großzügigkeit. Und das dritte ist Respekt, Achtung vor anderen Wesen. Ne? Und das dritte ist, oder das vierte, Dankbarkeit. Ohne die komme ich gar nicht in die höheren Ebenen rein. Wenn ich die nicht habe, wenn ich nur großzügig bin, komme ich nicht in den Deva-Bereich. Wenn ich nicht die 5 Tugendregeln einhalte, komme ich weder auf den menschlichen Bereich noch in den höheren Bereich. Also ich muss das alles, ne? Ich muss die 5 Tugendregeln einhalten, ne? Ich muss großzügig sein, ich muss Respekt und Achtung haben und ich muss Dankbarkeit haben. Dann komme ich hoch. Ob ich mich erinnern kann, ich habe vorhin gesagt, ne, ab und zu kommen mal Glimpse auch von meinem früheren Leben, aber mich interessiert es nicht. Ich sehe das durch die Resultate, die ich jetzt in diesem Leben erfahre, weiß ich, was ich in früheren Leben gemacht habe. Warum muss ich da nochmal durch das ganze Dukkha der früheren Leben durchgehen?
Gibt es eine Auflistung in den Suttas, die genau beschreibt, welche Handlungen zu welchen Ergebnissen führen? Und wenn ja, wo kann man die finden?
Er soll da in der mittleren Sammlung, ich glaube zwischen 148, in der mittleren Sammlung 148, 149, 150. Ne? Es gibt dann auch noch eine, aber da kann ich mich nicht erinnern, in der mittleren Sammlung über Karma, was zu Karma führt. Ne? Kannst du dich erinnern?
Nee, aber es gibt zumindest, glaube ich, es gibt ja auch noch die Merkmale des Buddha, wo er ja auch erklärt, was er gewirkt hat. Die Merkmale, die körperlichen Merkmale, die erklärt er auch.
Ach so. Ja, also es gibt, er muss da in den Sutras ein bisschen suchen. Heutzutage ist es viel einfacher. Ne? Du kannst das im Internet kannst du es suchen. Ne? Aber sei so lieb und nimm nicht die deutschen Übersetzungen, die sind meistens falsch. Such im Englischen. Ja, next.
I both practice Anapanasati and Buddha meditation as you advise me, but I'm wondering what to do. I always practice the meditation that I feel more inclined to practice, and most of the time it's Buddha.
Ja?
Except when I'm sitting, I would sometimes go for anapanasati.
Yeah.
The issue I get is that with Buddha, I would often want to pronounce it out loud when I'm walking, or concentrate with the sound of the beating of my heart. Also, each time I practice anapanasati, I'm more concentrated than with Buddha, and with anapana, I have no issue of controlling the breath or anything. Also, I tried mixing the two, but when I do it, I end up frustrated and less concentrated. I was wondering, what was your advice about the situation? Should I only practice anapanasati or continue practicing as I do, or something else?
No, I mean practice mostly anapanasati. Yeah? When the mind is very restless, yeah, then he can practice Buddha, for maybe 10 or 15 minutes until the mind comes down, yeah, and then he should go to anapanasati. Yeah? I mean, he seems to have a problem with Buddha, so I mean, and with anapanasati, I mean, it seems to be okay. Yeah? So only if he is completely, he's completely restless, then he should, focus, for 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes until he gets calm on Buddha, 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 Buddha. Yeah, quite fast. Yeah, and then once he's get calm, go into anapanasati.
To what extent can we understand pain and not suffer from it for a person without samadhi? For example, can we sit for 4 hours with normal mind, like without samadhi, and not suffer from pain?
Well, it's your choice. It's your choice if you suffer from pain. Yeah? I mean, the moment you're attached to the pain, yeah, you want to go it away, then you will suffer. Yeah? If you see there's pain, and then investigate the pain, yeah. I mean, without samadhi, you can still investigate the pain. Yeah? Well, pain is a very interesting thing. Yeah. I mean, just ask the thing: what is pain? Yeah. Where is this pain? Why is the pain gone when I'm getting up? Yeah? I mean, these are simple questions. You don't have to have samadhi, for this, to be able to investigate it. Yeah.
In regards to the last question and Ajahn Martin's answer, I did as instructed and took a look in my heart. I saw the craving, the karma, and it frightened me, and I also felt embarrassed by it. It seems unsurmountable. I also didn't want to look too long into fear. It would overcome me, so I stopped the meditation at this point. I'm unsure of how to deal with this. It's evident I have been distracting myself from it for many years.
What?
It's evident that I've been distracting myself from it for many years, and it seems associated to several physical pains I have been experiencing. It is best to acknowledge it, after which to then not give it. Is it best to acknowledge it, after which then not to give it any more attention? How can it be overcome without becoming overwhelmed and falling prey to it? This seems a difficult task, and I'm unsure if investigating it further is the correct thing to do.
What do I say normally? The first thing is we accept pain. We accept these things. Of course, the first time, you look into your heart, I mean, you can be extremely frightened, yeah? Because there's everything there, yeah? I mean, things, bad things, It is like, when we look, the first time we look in the heart, it is like, making the first layer of subconsciousness becoming conscious. Yeah? And then, once we remove the first layer, we see the next layer. And the deeper we go, I mean, we see all these things, yeah? And we remove them layer by layer by layer. Yeah? I also say, before you be overcome by fear or by pain, stop it. Do Buddha, 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 stop it, get up, and walk for 5 or 10 minutes, and then sit back, Don't have it. But when you stop it, when you see you are overwhelmed by fear or overwhelmed by pain, raise the white flag. Know that you're defeated. Tell yourself, yes, the kilesas have defeated me. And the next time, I try to stay just a little bit longer, maybe a minute, maybe half a minute, maybe 10 seconds longer. And each time you have this determination, you will be able to go a little bit further and a little bit further until sooner or later, I mean, you can overcome. I mean, actually, I mean, I gave quite a few talks about this, how to do this. Yeah, that's it. Okay. If there are no more, are there any questions? Yeah. No, I don't see any questions. So, okay, go back and practice. It is nice and cool now. It's not hot. So we can do walking meditation, yeah, or we can do sitting meditation. I mean, you Shaoling, you see as a veranda, you can do some walking meditation even in the rain.